What's up, guys? I'm LQ. This is the LQ Review. Thank you so much for joining me right here at my YouTube channel. This is where we talk about all the geeky, nerdy stuff that we love to talk about. Movies, video games, comic books, TV shows. And right now, I want to kind of talk about why I'm worried about Dune. Why I'm worried about the success of the movie Dune. We're about a month out from it coming out, and everything that I've seen of this movie, it looks phenomenal. The trailers look great. You know, I'm a fan of the source material. This looks like this could be today's Lord of the Rings. I mean, this could be that good. That kind of in-depth storytelling, engrossing storytelling. It's what we could get here, and I'm worried about its success. I'm gonna say it. I think in international markets, Dune is gonna do pretty good. I think here in the United States, domestically, I think it's gonna bomb. I hope I'm wrong. I genuinely hope that I'm wrong, but I think Dune's gonna bomb here in the United States. Couple reasons why. Number one, this is a deep source material based on a book that's gosh, 60 years old. It's based on an older book. Very intellectual source material. Not that, movie going audiences are stupid, but it's the type of thing that I don't see American audiences lining up for, especially for intellectual sci-fi films. You know, you look at Blade Runner, the Blade Runner sequel. Good movie. Nobody went to see it. And I'm afraid Dune is going to suffer the same fate as the Blade Runner sequel. I just feel like American audiences aren't going to gel with this. It's just a feeling, like this gut feeling that I have. I just don't think American audiences are going to turn out for it. That's number one. Number two, day and date release on HBO Max. The people who are passively interested in this, I don't think are going to pay to go see it in the theaters. I think they're going to watch it on HBO Max. The problem with Dune is that it is not a giant, beloved franchise. Not like Lord of the Rings, not like Star Wars, not like, gosh, name a franchise. Not like the MCU, you know. People turned out for Shang-Chi, but it was part of the MCU. So this is not part of a beloved franchise that Americans have a track record of turning out for. I believe that most people don't. I believe most people in the United States couldn't even tell you the storyline behind Dune. And that's unfortunate. And since it's not this giant franchise tentpole movie, I believe that the people who are interested, the people who are passively interested, are going to be watching on HBO Max. You know, Dune is going to have its fans. There's people here in the United States who are hungry for it, but they're already fans of Dune. They're fans of the books. They're fans of the previous movie adaptation. And there's not enough of those people to propel Dune to success. Dune is going to have to get the people who are not already established fans of this franchise. And it's not a big enough franchise that it has that kind of appeal. You know, intellectual sci-fi films have had problems in the United States. Look what they did to Star Trek. They bastardized Star Trek and turned it into an action franchise because American audiences don't turn up for that kind of stuff. I don't think American audiences are going to turn up for this because it's not a huge tentpole franchise. And we're in a pandemic. You know, you look at the films that have been successful during the pandemic here in the United States. Fast 9, huge franchise. Black Widow, part of the MCU. Shang-Chi, part of the MCU. The only one that I can think of off the top of my head that's been real successful that has not been part of a big franchise has been Free Guy. And Free Guy is a situational comedy starring Ryan Reynolds. A little more appealing to American audiences, American sensibilities than Dune. Finally, we're still in a pandemic, guys. We're still in a pandemic. And even though we're having some movies come out that are having success, franchise films, we're still in a pandemic. So the pandemic will have a negative impact on how many people see Dune, especially since there's a way to see it at home day and date. I'm just worried about the success of this movie. I don't think it's going to be successful here in the United States. I think that internationally it's going to. I think this is the kind of movie that has appeal to an international audiences a little bit more. And most international markets do not have HBO Max, so their only way they're going to be able to see it is going to be in theaters. I think it's in trouble in the United States, though. I really do. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. The Dune is not going to perform well in the United States. Hopefully in a month we can come back and I can eat my words, and I'd be happy to do that. I'd be happy to say, guys, I was wrong. Dune is a success. I don't think I'm going to be wrong, though. I think I'm spot on this. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree with me? Is Dune in trouble in the United States? Or do you think it's going to perform just fine? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your take on it. And hey, you know, Dune does have Zendaya in it, and she's one of the hottest actresses in the country right now. So maybe that'll be enough to get people, to go see it. Jason Momoa's in it too. He's pretty popular right now as well. So maybe the star power alone will be enough to get people to see it. But I don't know, guys. I'm just afraid with the pandemic, with the free option, and the fact that it's not part of a big franchise. I'm afraid it's in trouble. We'll see. We'll see. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. And until next time, we'll see you guys later.